This is the world-famous Poker Dome in downtown Las Vegas, home to Speed Poker and the MansionPoker.com Poker Dome Challenge. Hi again, everybody, and welcome to the game. I'm Barry Tompkins, along with top poker professional Michael Gratz, and tonight we'll fill the fifth seat at our fifth $1 million qualifying table. And what an international field we have already. Seat number one, Christian Gilliland. He's from South Carolina. And then we had an Englishman, Rob Sherwood. In our third week, we sat Dale Rada from Australia. And then last week's winner was a Scot, John Ritchie, who will fill the fifth seat tonight. And, Mike, there's one thing that has been ongoing, and that is these players have an awful lot to think about. They got to think about the clock. They got to think about the time extension button. There's a whole lot more that goes on over and above the game of poker.
Well, you're absolutely right, Barry. One thing that I've noticed watching the Dome is the players keep forgetting how important that 30-second time extension button can really be. Time after time, we've seen hands go down to the final second, and having an extra 30 seconds could really help in making a quality decision. They need to remember that there's only 15 players between them and $1 million.
Oh, we'll take a little time extension of our own right now and introduce the third member of our broadcast team. She is Nafisa DeFloria. She'll be with us all night. Right now, she's got a look at what's ahead for these players.
Barry, I'm down on the floor, and as you can see, I am not alone. I'm accompanied by Candace and Andrea. I'll be interviewing our players throughout the show up until that final moment when I present tonight's winner with this check for $25,000, the first step on that road to the $1 million table. Barry, I'm in the mood for a little more speed poker. How about you?
We're excited up here. We are very excited. Mike, you're excited.
I am super excited. I'm excited about giving away prizes.
Tim Jeffries excited. He's our early chip leader. 71,000, 20,000 more than Randy McKay. Everybody else right about where they started, with the exception of Terry McNulty, who's at 32,000.
I'm excited because we're one person closer after tonight to $1 million.
Yeah. Raise. McNulty going to raise with the ace-8. This might be enough.
Well, we're playing six-handed poker here. He's in late position. Ace-8 suited. He feels as though the table's playing a little bit tight.
Well, McNulty's going to take this one down. That ace-8 will be good enough, so he'll get a little something back. He's a land surveyor, comes to us from Forestville, Wisconsin, and he's enjoying his first trip to Las Vegas, but at the same time, he's missing his family back home.
I have a wife, Lori, and two twin daughters, Amber and Erin. Those two little girls are just everything to me, and they really miss Dad right now that I'm away. The wife told me to take my brother with me and have a good time, so yeah, it's a boys' weekend out. Well, if I get a chance to win that $1 million, that'd be a life-changing experience, I guess. This already is once in a lifetime.
Well, they really do take care of these players here. They have really nice dinner. They get to stay in a terrific place, and they get to play poker in the Poker Dome, and more important, probably an opportunity to win $1 million, and that's not all bad.
No, it isn't, Barry. We don't even have an opportunity to win $1 million.
Well, we do get fabulous dinners and stay in nice places.
That's true.
McNulty catching another ace.
And that really is the best hand we've seen, other than the queens on the first hand.
Hubbard has not had an opportunity to get involved.
Looks like he was thinking about getting a little bit frisky there. Probably a good idea to stay out of McNulty's way.
So McNulty has won back-to-back hands. Not a lot in them, but he'll take them.
And other than the hand where McNulty may have overcommitted a little bit with ace-8, we've seen very, very tight play tonight.
Well, here Prelip has the goods, and Hubbard has a little pair, and Jeffrey has a little pair.
I think we're going to
action.
Yeah, exactly. I think we are going to see a little flop with some action on it.
Going to raise. Prelip going to raise the ace-king.
Well, with ace-king, you do want to raise it up. You want to thin the field out. Ace-king is a much better hand playing heads-up against one or maybe two opponents, other than having to fade 5 or 6 opponents.
Now, Hubbard with a little pair, and he's got a decision to make. He's going to get out of the way. That's what Jeffrey does. Jeffrey on the big stack right now.
That's twice that we've seen small pairs folded. I can understand doing that later in a tournament when you don't have quite as many chips in relation to the blinds, but you really do want to see flops with those types of hands and try to accumulate some chips.
So 2 players to the flop and a queen 5 deuce on the flop. And that increases Jeffrey's odds now.
10,000.
Pre-lip going to go ahead and bet 10,000 here.
Well, you got to give him credit for making a nice continuation bet here. It's really putting Jeffrey in a difficult situation, and he has to fold.
Yeah, throws away what was percentage-wise the better hand. So a pre-lip with some aggressive betting will take down his first pot. Right now, here's a look at how all the elements come together right here at the Poker Dome.
Tonight, you will experience poker like you have never seen before. Get ready for the most futuristic poker superstructure ever imagined, the Poker Dome.
Hi, I'm John Faratzis, executive producer of MansionPoker.net Poker Dome Challenge. The great thing about this show is that anybody can qualify. You just go online, you register, you qualify, you come here, and you get an opportunity to play in the most technologically advanced poker dome in the world and be seen by all your friends and get a chance to win $1 million. I don't get much better than that.
Our poker table is absolutely like nobody else's poker table. Our poker table has antennas built throughout it, which pick up the RFID chips that are in all of our poker cards. What this lets us do is we know what hand a player has before the player knows what hand they have. We also constantly track pot amounts and bet amounts, and we always know the amount that every player has in front of them throughout the game. What this lets us do is it lets us play speed poker.
This is Trish, and I'm Leon. We're dealers here at Mansion Poker, and having 2 dealers allows us to deal 94 hands an hour.
And that's fast.
Hi, I'm Matt Savage. I'm the tournament director. For the 300 shows that I've done on television, this is the most unique studio arena that I've ever seen. You know, the speed poker aspect means so much to the show because it's so different. Have the live audience watching, whole cards. I think it's been a lot of fun.
My name is Anita Chandra, and I'm the production manager. I make sure that the producers are picked up, the directors are picked up, all the VIP people are taken care of. Enjoy the show!